NRL vids 090 back with another video, and this video is about Tom Trbojevic. And as we all know, he's having an incredible 2021 season in the NRL. Been fantastic. Despite him missing the first 4 games of 2021, he's been playing some fantastic football. He's been just playing some brilliant football. We're basically in the world of Tom Trbojevic, and we're just living in it, but pretty much. And he's just going really well, Turbo. And I think that as a Manly fan, I could not be more proud and more happier for the way he's going for himself, and for Manly as well. His form has just really impacted the whole team at Manly, and no wonder why. He's a big part of the Blues series win, and also a big part of why Manly's success is happening right now. So yeah. And but apart from all that, I guess you got to raise the question as well: does Tom Trbojevich's NRL 2021 season go down as a Ben Barba 2012 or a Jarryd Hayne 2009? Because as you would probably know, Ben Barba back in 2012 was fantastic. He was incredible. He was just on a different level compared to many other NRL players. Like Ben Barba back then was incredible. And I don't know if we will ever see another season like the one Ben Barba had. I mean, maybe Turbo could top that off. I'm not sure, but Ben Barba, he was just an incredible individual, and I really enjoyed watching him play, Ben Barba. And Jarryd Hayne, back in 2009, he was unbelievable. Jarryd Hayne, I mean, the Hayne plane, however you want to put it, he was really good for the Eels. I've always rated Jarryd Hayne as a player. And he's done really well. I think in that time in 2009, he was probably the best player in the world with him and Benji Marshall in that 2010-2009 time. It was between him and Benji Marshall for that best player in the world or something like that, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Jarryd Hayne in 2009 was unstoppable. I don't think anyone could really stop Jarryd Hayne back in 2009. He was that good. And but the difference is, at the same time that Ben Barba back in 2012 made a grand final, and Jarryd Hayne back in 2009 made a grand final. And I guess the way Tom Trbojevic is playing this year in 2021 for Manly, you can also say if Manly do make the grand final in 2021, then I think you got to say Tom Trebojevic's 2021 season should definitely be considered a Ben Barba 2012 and likened to a Jarryd Hayne 2009 as well, because that's the way he's going at the moment. He's definitely playing to that sort of potential both Barba and Hayne did, and it's scary to think that Tom Trbojevic is only like 24, and he's got another good probably 12 years, I'd say, left in him, or maybe more. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's pretty scary to think that he's just still that young, and he'll only get better. I mean, for example, Ben Barba was pretty young in 2012, and people were saying how good he'll be in another couple of years, but unfortunately, his NRL path was a really twisty one, and I mean that in not a good way. A lot of things happened down the path, but Ben Barba, you still got to say he had a great 2012 season, and for Jarryd Hayne as well in 2009. And Hayne 2009 was very good, and he was good for another couple of years. But again, he wasn't like as the same player as he was in 2009. But the thing is, I think the only real thing that's stopping Turbo from possibly getting a Daily M. So I think last year, if Tom Trbojevic was fully fit, he would have won the Daily M, and same for the year before. I think it was him and Tedesco that were mainly the ones that I could really think of winning the Daily M in 2019. So 2021, Tom Trbojevic is coming about second or third, I'm pretty sure. Well, the list isn't out anymore, because I think past round 12 or something, they don't really show the Daily M list anymore. So I guess now, since Nathan Cleary, the Panthers halfback's injured, I guess now Tom Trbojevic has that chance to kind of reclaim first on the Daily M tally, and possibly, I guess keep getting those points every week for Manly, and for the Daily M, like keep playing good performances, like 3-star performances, or even go for like a 100-star performance, because that's how he plays every week. And I feel like Tom could definitely win a Daily M this year if he remains injury free. And I guess at the same time, if he leads Manly to a grand final, you have to think that's Daily M worthy right there. I mean, Ben Barba back in 2012, he won the Dally M back then and made a grand final. Jarryd Hayne in 2009 won the Dally M and made a grand final back then with Parramatta in 2009. Tedesco won the Dally M in 2019 made the grand final with the Roosters back then. So, a lot of players who won the Dally M often taken their teams to the grand final the following year. And I reckon, if Tom can do that, if Tom can win the Dally M this year and take Manly to a grand final in 2021, I reckon, definitely he's a Dally M. Definitely should win the Dally M. But, I mean, Nathan Cleary, if he... I guess with the weeks he's out, it definitely helps Turbo because Turbo can get some points for the Dally M tally since Nathan Cleary's out for another 4 weeks for that shoulder injury. But I guess, Cleary, he's also going to be considered for the Dally M as well because he's had an incredible year despite the injury to his shoulder. So it's going to be tight between Turbo and Cleary for that Dally M, Dally M medal. But, I'm pretty confident Turbo can win it because the way he's going, it's scary and it's one of the best seasons I've ever seen from an individual personally. I mean, I've seen a lot of good players have good individual seasons, but I guess Tom Trbojevic definitely cracks my top 10 best players in an individual season for sure. Like, it's in that list for mine. So, Turbo for Dally M, I think so. And does Tom Trbojevic season be like a Ben Barba 2012 and a Jarryd Hayne 2009? Yes, if he leads me into a grand final and if he wins Dally M, that's when I think Tom Trebojevic's season is just like Jarryd Hayne and Ben Barba. So that's my opinion there. I think it definitely can be like that. But if he gets if he makes a grand final with Manly and wins the Dally M, then definitely. But guys, what are your thoughts on me comparing Tom Trebojevic's season of 2021 being like a Ben Barba to 2012 or a Jarryd Hayne 2009? Do you agree with that or don't you think so? But yeah, I think it's definitely possible that and definitely reasonable for me as well to compare Tom's 2021 season to a Jarryd Hayne 2009 and a Ben Barba 2012. So, anyway, thanks for watching and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.